Okay, so let's start a quick video here. For the camera, the fuel station machine, we need to calibrate it. So we have probably got some information that to be able to do this, you need a scale. So a scale that takes up that takes 0.1 grams, but this one is 0.01 grams. It's available for that, but that's a bit overkill. So 0.1 grams is fine. And then, of course, fuel station, you need to open it up and have it ready, filling the canisters up. And also, of course, the coffee. I've already prepared with this now for one that we're testing here. And what I usually do is I just put the containers down like this, as they are in a usual case. And as you see there, we need to rinse that later, but usually we get the optimal calibration, because for the calibration what we want to do is we want to program the software so it understands how much powder it brings out, it dispenses with this setup and the motors and the software that you just installed probably. So just to get that fine print and really get the right amount of powder out. Because of course it depends on the volume and the thickness and a lot of things on how much powder it puts out in a spin with these motors. Same with the grinder for the coffee. So what we're gonna start with, you need to have a cup. You put this down. I'm gonna start with the coffee beans. If you don't have coffee beans, this is exactly the same process, but there's just 8 canisters instead of 6 then. So we go into the menu that you get when you open the door. You press the machine button. This here. What we can do actually first, before we go in and press the button to start calibrating, we just put the scale on and we put the cup on and do the tearing, so it let's see here. So we zero the weight of the cup out on the scale, just like that. I did it here on the table. Then, after we go from the home screen, we're going to machine, and we're going to start with a grinder, as I said. So let's put grinder. Testosterone doesn't match. What we want here is the calibration. Calibration. And now we're ready. We're gonna have to press start, but just one more check here. So when we hit the button, it's gonna put out some coffee beans here, or grind out some coffee beans. So we need to be quite fast, but not that fast. So let's just press start. We open the door and we put it like this. As you see, there's some amount of grind there, and it's like a second or two that you have in time to be able to put the cup down. And now I get 41.9 grams. So after you have weighed it, you can put it in. Let's see again here what it was. 41.9. 41.9. So this is gram. And then you just press OK. And that's it. Calibrated. So let's now jump to the canisters. And we had canister 3 and 4. So let's go to number 3 first. I'm just going to empty this out in the waste bin here. I'm actually going to take a new cup just so I can pour the calibrated powder into the container again without it being wasted. So this one, I'm just gonna, after I press, I'm just gonna put it like this, and then I'm gonna shake it a little bit. So I just shake down the powder that's gonna come down here. as we calibrate. The scale is turned, yes. Canister 3, calibration, and start. As you see, just shake it a little bit so we get it to come down all the way in the cup so it doesn't get over. Like that. We'll get some powder. Let's weigh it up. 27.9, 20.9. That's okay. That's okay. And then just do number 4. Just a iteration there again. Now we want to do the number 4. We press C4. And we press calibration. And now I can just pour this powder that I just calibrated into the container again. And we can do number 4. Press start. Hold it. And as you can see, this one, actually this is good to show. This one has been standing at our warehouse for some time. So as you saw, this one is quite it's hard to turn because there's some humidity in there that has made the powder a little bit sticky, so it's hard to turn. So we probably need to switch that out to new powder. 25.7. 25.7. Great. And not to forget now, the last thing is to rinse. We need to clean out now because probably there has been some spillage down into these. And if there's humidity in those, there's going to be, it's going to thick up and it's not going to be good if we don't rinse this. So we rinse with water through this. And to do that, I'm just going to put this one in here again. To do this, we shut it. We put the waste bin in the correct position so it aligns with the waste hose there. Just close it. Let it close completely. Like that. And we hit maintenance. And we hit rinsing. And start. Yes. Ah, okay, that's why. We don't have water here. But okay, that's how you do it if you have water. This placement I have now, I don't have the water option, or maybe not. Okay, so that's it. That's all for the calibration. You just do that for all the canisters. You just do that for all the canisters, and then it should really put out almost the exact amount that's in the recipe. But of course, it's not in on the 0.01 gram completely accurate, but it's gonna be in that ballpark, so it tastes good and it keeps consistent. Thank you.